Hey folks, I've got mission 86 of Battlebox here, and we're going to check it out right now on Kitbashed Survival. Alright, so blah blah blah, Battlebox is a subscription box that give you survival and outdoor gear monthly. Now, I've actually canceled my subscription. I've got one more box coming, I believe, mission 87. And then that'll be it, at least for right now. And the reason I canceled is not because I don't like Battlebox, it's because I've been with them for about 30 missions now. And the stuff is just getting repetitive, you know, it's stuff that I already have. I mean, there's only so much stuff they can send in these types of boxes before it starts getting a little bit repetitive, and that's where I was at, and so that's why I canceled. So I'm looking for a new subscription box to join, so if you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Anyway, let's go ahead and dig into mission 86. Here's our mission briefing. And as I've said before, there are 4 levels of Battlebox. There's the basic box, the advanced box, the pro box, and the pro plus box. So there are 3 items in the basic box for mission 86, and here's the first one. This is the Tactica M020 or M020 camping tool. So it's like a camping multi-tool. There it is. Let's see what else is in here. I think there's a ferro rod in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And we got the instruction manual. Might need that. So there it is. I'm guessing the ferro rod goes here. Yeah. There it is. So, let's see what we've got here. It's a camping multi-tool. So, we've got a rope cutter, a tent peg puller, it's always nice, flat screwdriver, a can opener, a bottle opener, and a rope tensioner. And then of course we've got the ferro rod and striker. Okay, so we'll check out the ferro rod first. Looks like it's got 90-degree sides, so you can just strike it with any old side. Yeah, ferro rod works just fine. So we've got a sundial here. Here's the bottle opener, rope tensioner here, inch ruler, metric ruler, pry bar, can opener, flat screwdriver here, rope cutter, oh, that's right here, this little blade here, and this is the ferro rod striker. Okay, so I guess I was just striking it with the outside edge, but I guess this is the official thing to strike it with, although quite frankly, that's a little awkward. At least for me, I'm left-handed. Yeah. I mean, it works. I'd rather just do it with this outside edge. That's a lot easier. Yeah, so not bad. I mean, I won't be taking this camping with me because I've already got a ferro rod and striker, and I bring a Swiss Army knife when I go camping, so it's not something I will likely bring on my next backpacking trip, but it is interesting. And let's see, the price on this, according to the mission briefing, is 35 bucks. I don't know if I'd pay 35 bucks for this. Maybe, you know, it's okay. There you go. All right, next up in the basic box, we've got the Outdoor Element Handled Pot Gripper and Fuel Canister Recycle Tool. Okay. All right, so it's a pot gripper and a fuel canister recycle tool. So the pot gripper is pretty obvious. There it is right there. I guess just for handling hot pots when you're out in the elements. Okay, it's got little rubber feet for grabbing the pot. And then they've got this thing, which is the fuel canister recycle tool. So I guess what you're supposed to do with this, now this canister is not empty, but you would screw it on to the canister like so, and it opens the canister, it lets out any remaining gas, and then it's got a puncture tool right here that's covered with a rubber protective thing, and then you fold it down and it pierces the can and makes it unusable and releases any of the extra gas that might be in there, at which point I guess you can recycle the can. So yeah, kind of a weird thing. I don't know, is you know, having a can recycling tool a thing? I've never seen anybody use one. Usually when I'm done with these cans, I just chuck them in the trash. But I guess if you wanted to recycle it, you know, you would use a tool like that to drain any remaining gas and puncture it, and then that would make it safe to recycle. So yeah, an interesting tool. I don't know if it's really a survival tool, but you know, the pot gripper is kind of handy, I guess, if you need to have a pot gripper. Most of the pots that I use when I'm camping and stuff already have handles on them, but I suppose if it didn't, I could use this, although I wouldn't want to carry the extra weight of this tool in my pack. But, you know, there it is. And according to the mission briefing, the price of this is right at $15. And then the final item in the basic box is this pack of Soul Firelight fuel cubes. And you've seen these kind of things before. They're just cubes to help you start a fire. Yeah. And there it is. And I've used these before. They do work. So they're worth having around. Next up is the advanced box, and there's one item in the advanced box for Mission 86. And it is the Kaliloha camp table with a price of $45. And I've actually got one or two of these in my supplies already. They're pretty cool. Mine aren't made by Kaliloha, but they're very similar. You can buy these on Amazon for a lot cheaper than $45, but don't quote me on that. So there it is. It's aluminum construction, so relatively lightweight and strong. Let's go ahead and set it up and see what it looks like. Okay, so here is the base, and that's going to fold out like so, and then these things come over like that. Yeah, I've got one that's exactly like this, just an off-brand, not Kaliloha. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it was probably less than $45. You can find them on Amazon. The table has these beams right here on either end, and they snap into these grooves. At least that's how it's supposed to do, I think. Yeah. And there we go. Kind of matches my blue walls. And then we got these things. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Got a whole bunch of these. It's like getting a new phone. And there it is. Got the Kaliloha brand right there. It's hard to see, but it's there. And yeah, you know, it works just fine. I got no problem with it, other than that I already have one of these. It's like I keep saying, you know, that's why I'm canceling, because I've already got a lot of this stuff, and so it's becoming very repetitive. But yeah, if you don't have one of these, it's nice to have. And then you take these off. Folds up like that. And back into the bag. So it's a nice system. And like I said, if you don't have one of these yet, it's a great thing to have. All right, on to the Pro Box. And there are 2 items in the Pro Box for this mission, and they go together. So we've got an inflatable pillow and an inflatable sleep pad, both made by Climate or Climate. So pretty cool. Now again, it's getting repetitive. I believe in an earlier mission, they sent me either a Climate or Climate sleep pad or pillow. It was quite a while back, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So it's been a while. But again, I've got some of this stuff in my gear stash already. But it's always good to have. And it's nice that they gave you the sleep pad and the pillow in one thing. So we've got the Pillow X, which weighs 2.5 ounces. And the dimensions are 15 by 11 by 3.5 inches. And then we've got the Climate or Climate Static V2 sleep pad. This weighs 16.6 ounces, so just over 1 pound, and it's 72 by 23 inches. The thickness is 2.5 inches. And this is a 3-season sleep pad. It's got an R rating of 1.3, which isn't that great, so you probably don't want to take this when it's really cold, but for 3-season camping, it should be just fine. Now, I've already got an ultra lightweight sleep pad that I use when I go backpacking that's made by Thermarest, and it weighs under 1 pound. So I won't be using this when I go backpacking, and I've also already got a backpacking pillow. But, you know, if I've got a friend who wants to go with me and they need some supplies, well, I've got this stuff in just for general emergency preparedness. So always good to have. Now, I'm not going to inflate the sleep pad, but we'll go ahead and inflate the pillow just so you can see what it looks like. Got a little valve there. And there it is. Well, it's okay. Let a little air out just to have a little give. Yeah, so it's okay. Like I said, I've already got an inflatable pillow for when I go backpacking, and it's probably a lot more comfortable than this thing looks. But it is a nice little pillow. The price on this in the mission briefing, the pillow is $25 and the sleep pad is $70. And I just found out that the way they've got this thing designed with these 4 chambers kind of makes it a pain to deflate. You know, you try to roll it up and push the air out, and you can't because it's trapped in this rear compartment. So that's a point against it. Have to figure out how to do it. Could have made that a little easier. And lastly, we've got the Pro Plus box, which is the knife of the month. And for Mission 86, it's the ATAC Phantom with a value of $110, or so they say. Warning, this knife is extremely sharp. I hope so. Our story, ATAC is a Canadian veteran-owned company that creates and distributes premier products for the hunter, outdoorsman, and frontier professionals. There it is. VG10 steel and anodized aluminum scales. ATAC. Pretty simple, pretty clean. Not fancy, but very nice. I like it. Now, I don't know if they're just redistributing something that you can get cheaper elsewhere, or if this was made just for them, but it's nice. Got some jimping up here. Got a little finger guard there. You can't reverse the clip, which is a negative because I'm left-handed. I always like to be able to reverse the clip. Got a little lanyard hole there. I mean, the fit and finish is nice. Opens nice. Has a good weight to it. Let's see if it'll shave. Oh yeah. So it is sharp. And like I said, VG10 steel, which is a good steel. Not sure if you can see that, but right there it says VG10 AT101. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's a nice knife. Wouldn't call myself the expert on knives, but seems to work just fine, and it's very sharp, and VG10 is, you know, it's a fine steel, so I got no problems with it. And they say it's $110. And again, I don't know if they're just redistributing something else or if this was made for them, but regardless of the price, it's still a nice knife. I kind of like it. So there you have it, everything from Mission 86 of Battlebox. Overall, I think this is a pretty good mission. It's definitely got some useful stuff, even if it's not the most exciting mission in the world. And again, like I said, my issues with this stem from the fact that I've been a Battlebox subscriber for so long now that stuff is starting to get repetitive. And that's just inevitable with these types of boxes. I mean, there's only so much stuff they can send you before you start getting stuff that you've already got. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. For now, that's it. I'm Eric Siegel. This is Kit Bashed Survival. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.